All right, biology students, hopefully you have completed, or at least I'm asking you to have completed your summative options here. So this assignment is going to be right in between these two folders. And so I want to talk to you about this summative project that will kind of finish up the last thing of this folder. So inside of protein synthesis summative projects, currently there are these three projects. You need to choose one of these three, and let me talk about them. You pick the one that kind of fits your skill level, your skill set the best. I'd like you to try to challenge yourself as best you can, and let me explain. So this first one is a gizmo. I'm calling it the basic level because this really reviews. You really will do well on this. Everyone will. If you've gotten this far and you understand transcription and translation and changing DNA into RNA, you're going to do really well in this gizmo. So if this is the basic, this is where if you're really unsure of those STEM cases, although I'll talk about the STEM cases in a moment, this STEM case is probably the easiest one we've actually done. And it may be easy because you're really well prepared, because I think at this point you understand protein synthesis. So, but if you decide, okay, basic level for me, then you go in, do that STEM case. If you're a remote learner and you have the ability to print and you want to print the document, because remember how there's the My Document in there, and so when you click on My Document, if you have the ability to print that, you may handwrite that if you want, but you would need to get me that copy. If you're an in-school person, then let me know. I will help you print that, or I'll print that for you when we're in class. If you'd rather do it paper and pencil. Let me get back here. Sorry, just a moment here. Let me get into that folder again. And so that gizmo can be done paper and pencil, or it can be typed in. I don't think there are any pictures on this one, so it's pretty straightforward. Now, the next two are both the same STEM case, but let me explain the difference. Most of the STEM cases, there are actually two different versions. There's the normal high school biology version, and then there's the advanced placement, the AP version. AP, which really does stand for advanced placement. Some schools can offer or do offer an AP biology, or AP physics, or AP history. They are advanced placement courses. There are courses that you, at the end, you take a test, and that can qualify you for college credit. Actually, we don't offer AP courses here since we're doing College Credit Plus. CCP kind of takes the place of that. Now, this STEM case is about protein synthesis. It is about a young boy. I think it's been taken in. He's 18 months old, and he's been getting a lot of ear infections and a lot of skin infections, and just can't fight off viruses very well. And so you are trying to help figure out what's wrong with this young man, this little boy. And it does have something to do with his proteins and his genes and a mutation that he has. And so I really think the case is the same in either way. The advanced placement goes into a little more in depth into the mutations and how that actually works. So the handbook is slightly different, if you remember the handbook. I really feel that people will do well on this. If you don't tackle it because you think it's going to bring your grade down, I don't think that's going to be the case. Um, I really did find this to be one of the easier STEM cases, but really interesting at the same time. The moderate would be the one that I think most people will do. I think that's about where most people will be. Um, Now, if you know, hey, I'm really interested in this topic, I want to go a little more in depth, then I'm going to try the advanced placement one. So you don't want to do both of these. Don't do both of them. However, I will make the same offer. I did with the summative assessment where you could do up to four of those, all four of those. If you want to do both the gizmo and one of the STEM cases, then you could actually earn up to 50 points for this folder. You'd still have to do well. And I will definitely make sure that if you do one and the other one isn't as well, then I will make sure that it doesn't bring your grade down. And I'll talk to the people in class about that. And if you have any questions, the remote learners, you say, Mr. Eckert, I, I did really well on the STEM case, but I didn't really do really well on the gizmo. Can I just count the STEM case as my grade? Yeah, that'll be the case. I really want you to dive into this and have fun with these activities. But I think they're very fair. Both of them are very fair. So all right. That's all I have for this. It'll probably take a couple days. I think the advanced placements one, they estimate to be 55 minutes, and the protein synthesis STEM case about 45, and the same thing with the gizmo, about 45 minutes is what it's anticipated to take. So probably a day and a half, 2 days here at school to get those things done. So All right, make sure you make a submission if you're doing the Gizmo, the STEM case. Those are already sent to me once you're logged in and complete the case. All right, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, email me or talk to me in class.